He's a God who can turn things around. But when he wants to come in and turn around the situation, he encounters a heart that is angry towards him. He encounters a heart that has already rejected him. And now he begins to grieve. He begins to grieve. And he says to, just like the way he said to the Israelites, did these people forget all the signs that I did for them prior to now? Do they forget the signs and wonders? How I fought for them, the plagues, the 10 plagues of Egypt. Do they forget how I parted the Red Sea? Do they forget how I fed them manna? Do they forget how I protected their clothes? None of them were worn out. Their shoes, none of them were worn out. Do they forget how I moved with them with a pillar of cloud by day and a pillar of fire by night? Do they forget how I protect them and how I fight for them? Have they forgotten all of these things up until now? If I, the Lord, could do all these things, why can't I do them now? Why can't I turn things around now? Why can't I heal you now? If I was the one who protected you, I was the one who helped you, preserved your youth ever since you were young. Ever since you were in your mother's tummy, I was with you and I protected you through every stage in your life, through every sickness that you had gone through. This sickness right now, this deadly sickness, what will that stop me from being a healer? What about your children? When I saved your children, when you were a first-time mom, you didn't know what you were doing, but I was there with you. I raised this child. So the fact that it has reached this point, you think I am useless? And there's some things that when we encounter some situation and they put us in a place of complaining and in a place of rejecting him, it grieves his heart. It grieves the heart of God. Because he says, if I did it then, why can't I do it now? If I saved you then, what makes you think I can't save you now? What makes you think that I'm such a weak God, that I cannot turn things around for your good? What makes you think that I'm such a weak God, that I cannot fight your battles? What makes you think that I'm such a weak God, that I cannot go ahead of you and make all crooked paths straight? If the Lord could fight when you could not conceive, you're having trouble conceiving, and if God fought for you when you were giving birth, you're delivered, how much more can God do right now for you? That is why it is very important for us. It is extremely important for us where our hearts are when we encounter a situation. It is very, very important for us. So, us to not be deceived. It's important for us not to be deceived. Not to be deceived by the situation you're going through, thinking that it will last forever. The trouble, the divorce, the children, the family, the finances. Let us not meditate on these things and make it look like God is not able. Because the Lord is able to do exceedingly, abundantly, above all that we ask or imagine. Because if God, when we reject God because we have encountered challenges, then that will lead God to reject us. Because that is what he told Moses. He says, because these people have rejected me, so have I rejected them. And he said that, now go back to the Red Sea. You're no longer going to enter the promised land. Sometimes challenges can come on the verge of your breakthrough. It can come on the verge of your deliverance. And when we don't pay attention in that time, we might rebel, complain, and reject him. And that complaining is what is going to take us back, demote us.